Good morning. Welcome to the Palmasola Softball Complex here in Bradenton, Florida. It is day number 8 of the Florida Gulf Coast League. I'm Tom Canterbury. Thank you so much for joining us for the first of 3 games here on field number 1, where we have the Longboat Key Snowbirds taking on the Anna Maria Aquanauts. Here is the starting lineup for the designated visiting team, the Longboat Key Snowbirds. They are 3-3 on the year. They've won 3 in a row under head coach Jersey Natal. The Snowbirds are currently tied for 7th in FGCL play. Leading things off as a center fielder, Kaya Booker. Abby DeWaters, left field, will bat 2nd. Batting 3rd is the shortstop, Reese Green. Gracie Anderson, the extra hitter, will bat 4th. Catching batting 5th is Lily Janesco. The right fielder, Madison Hunter, will bat 6th. Batting 7th is Kaya Cortez, the first baseman. Gracie Ciccarello, second base, batting 8th. And Jada Holt, the third baseman, will bat 9th. Facing in the circle, Kiara Caro, the right-handed freshman out of South Florida State for the Aquanauts. And the first pitch is in there for a called strike, and we are underway. Caro in FGCL play, making her 6th appearance for the Aquanauts. That one's lifted in foul ground, third base side, and making the catch up against the wall is Flores for out number 1. Caro's pitched 11 innings with an 0-1 record, 28 runs allowed, 23 have been earned, 14.64 ERA, 29 hits, 7 Ks, 4 walks. As a team, the Aquanauts, a team ERA of 7.19. They've allowed 46 runs, 38 earned over 6 games. First pitch misses for ball 1 to Abby DeWaters. DeWaters batting .364, 4 of 11, 4 runs scored, 4 runs driven in, has a homer and 2 doubles along with 2 walks through 6 games. Again, fouled away. As a team, the Snowbirds have a team batting average of .242. They've scored 25 runs, a team OBP of .320 through 6 games. Trying to get the offense going a bit more. That's fouled off. The defensive alignment for the Aquanauts: Young in left, Sweat in center, Henson in right, Flores at third, Wyndham at short, Shoemaker at second, Carpenter at first, with Bartholomew catching, Finley and Riley, the DP and extra hitter. Again, this is the first of 3 here on field 1, the first of 3. We have the Snowbirds and the Aquanauts now, followed by the Impact and the Loggerheads coming up at noon, and the Skeeters and the Circus will wrap things up. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. DeWaters down on strikes, and there's 2 gone here in the first inning. That will bring up the shortstop, Reese Green. Green batting .417, 5 of 12, with 3 runs scored, 4 runs driven in. Has a hit by pitch and a couple stolen bases. Aquanauts coming off of their first win of the season. They beat the Sea Cows yesterday, 9-3. Snowbirds were off yesterday. They beat the Squeeze 3-0. That's a line drive into center field. That's going to get all the way to the wall. Green will dig for third, and she will slide in safely with a 2-out double. So now with a runner in scoring position, 2 out, Gracie Anderson will be the batter as the Snowbirds trying to get some 2-out production. And they've won 3 in a row entering today's game, including a 3-0 win over the Squeeze back on Thursday. First pitch is inside and to the backstop. So the pass ball will move a runner to third. Anderson batting .375, 6 of 16 with 3 RBIs. She has 3 doubles, a walk, and a hit by pitch. .444 the OBP. Takes a strike there. Called strike. Over on field 2 today, it's the Finns and the Rodeo underway, followed by the Sea Cows and the Swashbucklers. That one's high. And then the Slice and the Queens will wrap everything up. Everyone has an off day tomorrow. Monday, the Snowbirds will take on the Loggerheads at noon on field 1. Aquanauts will get 2 days off. Fly ball well hit to deep left center field. That one's back and off the wall. Sliding in safely at second with an RBI double is Gracie Anderson. Back-to-back doubles by the Snowbirds give them the 1-0 lead. That brings up the catcher, Lily Janesko. First pitch is a bit inside for ball 1. Janesko, 2 of 14 with a walk so far here in FGCL play. Fly ball, foul ground. It will fall foul. Hard hit ball through the middle. That's going to get almost to the wall in right field. Cut off, but coming in to score is Anderson. RBI single by Lily Janesko. And the Snowbirds, all with 2 outs, now lead it 2-0. Now 2-out runner on first for the right fielder, Madison Hunter. Snowbirds have taken the 2-0 lead here in the top of the first. First pitch, Hunter's a called strike. Hunter 1 for 10 with 3 runs scored. A couple of walks, a couple hit by pitches. That one's taken to right center field, and that's going to fall for a base hit right in the gap. Stopping at third is Janesko, and now Madison Hunter. 4th straight hit for the Snowbirds. Runners are on the corners. Kai Cortez now the batter. The batter is Viola Mansfield. Mansfield looking for her first hit of the season. She does have a walk. And now she has another one. So the walk to Mansfield loads the bases with 2 outs for the first baseman, Kaya Cortez. First pitch bounces in for ball 1. Cortez 2 for 10, 3 runs scored with an RBI and a double, along with a walk. And that's a chance to really bust this one open in the top of the first inning. Snowbirds have scored 2 runs, all with 2 outs, now have the bases loaded. Kara, the starter. Got the first 2 outs. Booker into Waters with a foul out and a strikeout, but then a double, single, walk. Now fly ball to center. The Sweat is there. She'll make the catch for out number 3 to retire the side. But the Snowbirds get on the board as they get 2 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors and 3 runners left on base. Snowbirds 2, Aquanauts coming to bat here on the FGCL. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Snowbirds with a 2-0 lead over the Aquanauts. And here is the starting lineup for the home team, the Anna Maria Aquanauts. They are 1-5 on the year on a 1-game winning streak under head coach Jenna Lord, tied for 12th in the current standings in FGCL play. Leading things off is the center fielder, Lauren Sweat, with Kaylee Wyndham, shortstop, batting second. Sophie Fadley, extra hitter, batting third. Emma Shoemaker, second base, bats fourth. Batting fifth is Nyla Henson, the right fielder. Jetty Young, left field, batting sixth. Batting seventh is Gracie Flores, the third baseman. Amelia Bartholomew, catching, batting eighth. Cameron Riley, designated player. Camria Riley, the designated player, will bat ninth. And Carson Carpenter, first base, batting 10th. They'll face in the circle for the Snowbirds, left-handed sophomore out of Louisiana Tech, Riley Shull. Shull making her 4th appearance for the Snowbirds. In 6 innings, she has an 0-2 record. She's given up 6 runs that have all been earned. A 7 ERA, 8 hits, 6 Ks, and 7 walks. As a team, the Snowbirds, through 6 games, have given up 20 runs. 18 have been earned for a team ERA at 3.07. They'll now take on an Aquanauts lineup. Led off by Lauren Sweat, who is 3 for 7 on the year. 4.29 the average with 2 runs scored. Has a couple of doubles and 4 walks. 636 the on-base percentage. First pitch swung on and missed. 4 strike 1. As a team, the Aquanauts, through 6 games, team batting average of 219. They've scored 24 runs, have a team OBP of 324. These are two offenses that are both trying to get things rolling after the first full week of league play. There's a strike. Defensively, for the Snowbirds, Mansfield in left, Booker in center, Hunter in right, Hold at third, Green at short, Ciccarello at second, Cortez at first, Janesco behind the plate, Anderson into Waters, the DP and extra hitter. That's fouled away. That hit the inside corner for a called strike 3. Sweat down on strikes, and there's one gone here in the first inning. That'll bring up the shortstop, Kaylee Wyndham. Wyndham 1 for 8 with a walk so far here in the first week of action. Bunted at and fouled away for strike 1. The 0-2 is in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Over on field 1. They're in the bottom of the first inning, and the Rodeo has taken a 3-0 lead over the Finns, which will keep you up to date on that one as it continues. The Finns coming off of maybe the craziest game in FGCL history. It's up there. 1-2 is high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Finns beat the Loggerheads yesterday 24-20. The winning pitcher of that game for the Finns was McKenna Belair. She is not a pitcher. She got the final out. The 2-2. That's a ground ball to short, charging in, making the stop, and the throw on the run. Really nice. Green for out number 2. So that was a 2:30 game, so a quick turnaround for the Finns to play this morning against the Rodeo. He was shut out by the Slice yesterday, so they're trying to bounce back as well. 2 out, nobody on now for the extra hitter, Sophie Fadley. That's fouled away for strike 1. Fadley 1 for 11. The 1 hit, a home run. 2 runs scored. It was a solo shot, and she has a walk. Trying to get some 2-out production like the Snowbirds did. They got both their runs with 2 outs in the top of the first inning. Almost hit her, also almost a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Two one pitch is high. 3-1 the count now. That one's well hit to right field, but ranging back, reaching up to make the catch. Is Hunter for out number 3. She dropped it. So Fadley reaches on an E9. So runner on first, 2 outs for Emma Shoemaker. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Shoemaker, 4 of 12, batting .333 with a run scored, RBI, a home run, and a double, along with a walk. That one goes outside. Three balls and a strike. That's inside for ball 4. So with 2 outs, the Aquanauts get an error and a walk to put runners on first and second, as they're trying to answer the 2 runs scored in the top of the first inning by the Snowbirds, and Nyla Henson will be the batter after this meeting with the infield for the Snowbirds. Henson, 1 of 9 for the season with a run scored, has a double and a walk. That one bounces in for ball 1. Drops in for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And worth the drop ball. Two twos, a ground ball through for a base hit in left field. Rounding third. Now here comes the throw. Out at the plate is Fadley. And that'll do it for the Aquanauts here in the first inning. Mansfield came up throwing and got Henson after hesitation, rounding third. For the Aquanauts, no runs on 1 hit. There was 1 error and 2 runners left. We played an inning, 2-0, Snowbirds with the lead. This is the FGCL. Gracie Ciccarello leading things off here in the second inning for the Snowbirds. They lead it 2-0. First pitch is a called strike from Kara Caro. Fly ball to left. Underneath it to make the catch is Young for out number 1. They'll bring up third baseman Jada Holt. Holt 3 of 11. 273 the average with 4 runs scored, has an RBI on a home run and 2 walks along with 4 stolen bases. First pitch fouled away for strike 1. Kara Kara in the circle from South Florida State, a freshman in 2026. From Sebastian, Florida. South Florida State had a 2.18 ERA and 163 and 2/3 innings pitched this past season. 139 hits, 75 runs, 51 earned. She walked 51, struck out 147, had a 9-6 record. That's a ground ball to third, knocked down. Now the throw is going to be wild, and that's going to allow Holt to reach second. That's going to be an E5 all the way. Both teams have now committed an error in the game. Runner on second with 1 out. Back to top of the order, and Kaya Booker. Booker fouled out her first time. Redshirt freshman at Oklahoma State this past season. Booker transferred to Oklahoma State from Georgia Tech, where she redshirted in 2025. Saw mostly action as a pinch runner for the Cowgirls, scored 16 runs, and stole 3 bases. Delayed steal and taking third ahead of the throw is Holt. So now 2-1 the count with a runner on third, 1 out here in the top of the second. Snowbirds trying to add their 2-0 lead. Pulls back the bunt, and the pitch is just a touch outside, 3-1. Fouled off the end of the bat. Counts full, 3-2. Ground ball to third. The throw pulled the first baseman off the bag momentarily, but Carpenter got back on the bag to get the out. And there's 2 gone. First pitch to Abby DeWaters. Misses for ball 1. One's outside, 2-1. That one's lined just foul down the third baseline. Payoff pitch. That one's driven to deep center field. That one's way back. Way gone. 2-run shot for Abby DeWaters. And it makes it 4-0 Snowbirds. So the Snowbirds make the Aquanauts pay for the error, scoring 2 unearned runs and looking for more here in the top of the second inning. It's 4-0. And that will bring up the shortstop Reese Green. She doubled and scored her first time. Fouled away. That's the second home run of the summer for DeWaters. And RBIs 5 and 6. Reese Green, a sophomore in 2026 at North Florida in the transfer portal. She transferred to North Florida from Troy. Saw limited action for North Florida this year. It was 1 for 12 with a run scored. And Caros sent a couple pitches to the backstop here in this at-bat. Counts full once again. Green fouled it off, stays alive. We'll do it again. 3 balls and 2 strikes. That's foul tipped in the glove for strike 3. And that'll do it for the Snowbirds here in the second. But they scored 2 runs on 1 hit. There's 1 error. And nobody left. We move to the bottom of the second inning. Now 4-0. Snowbirds with the lead. This is the FTCL. Jetty Young leading things off for the Aquanauts as we head to the home half of the second inning. Snowbirds have scored 2 both innings, and they lead at 4-0. Young facing Riley Scholl back out for her second inning of work in the circle for the Snowbirds. The first pitch is a called strike. Young looking for her first hit of the summer. She's 0 for 9. She has 1 walk. It's fouled off. Scholl, a sophomore at Louisiana Tech in 2026 from Hamlin, West Virginia. At La Tech this past year, pitched 4 innings, had a 12.25 ERA, 7 hits, 8 runs, 7 earned. She walked 9, struck out 5. One, 2. That one's fouled off. That comes in high, 2-2. As a young pitcher and overall player, Shull looks up to Delaney Gurley, another lefty pitcher, and Lauren Hager. Currently loves to watch Jordy Fromm and Tegan Cavan, who both in the World Series this year. That one's in the dirt. A swing and a miss. Strike 3. Throw down in time for the first out. And they'll bring up the third baseman, Gracie Flores. Flores also looking for her first hit of the summer. She's 0 for 11. She scored 3 times and walked twice. And that one bounces in. Gets her umpire, but the equipment does the job. These are two college teammates facing each other. Shull and Flores, who's a redshirt sophomore at La Tech this past year, and she's currently in the transfer portal. Called strike. Ground ball to first. Knocked down by Cortez. She'll step on the bag for out number 2. Emma Bartholomew now the batter. First pitch is a called strike. Bartholomew is 2 of 13. 154 for the summer. With a run scored, 2 runs driven in, has a home run. Takes that first strike. Here comes a 1-2. Fouled away. Bartholomew stays alive. 2 out, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the second inning, it's 4-0. Snowbirds with the lead. First of 3 here on field number 1. Day number 8 of the Florida Gulf Coast League. Regular season runs through July 7th. All-Star game July 8th. Playoffs starting on July 9th with the champion crowned on July 11th. That just missed inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The entire Snowbird team started walking off. Thought that was in the zone. Too far in the river, according to our home plate umpire. And that's outside, and the count's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. That one's driven out to left, but there to make the catch is Mansfield for out number 3 to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Aquanauts here in the second. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We played 2, 4-0 Snowbirds with the lead. This is the FGCL. We head to the third inning, 4-0 Snowbirds. Due up for the Snowbirds here in the fourth. Anderson, Janesco, and Hunter. First pitch to Gracie Anderson is a called strike from Kiara Caro. Anderson doubled and scored, drove in a run her first time up. Ground ball to second. Gloved by Shoemaker. The throw's in time, and there's one away. So 1 out. Nobody on now for the catcher, Lily Janesco. Janesco, an RBI single her first time. That's fouled away for strike 1. For the Snowbirds, 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error, and 3 left. For the Aquanauts, no runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 runners left on base. Janesco, a sophomore at Western Michigan this past season from McKenna, Illinois. For the Broncos this past year, batted .208, 10 of 48, 4 RBIs, had 4 runs scored. A former competitive figure skater. That's grounded to third. Sop made the throws in time, and there's 2 gone. Two out, nobody on now. For the right fielder, Madison Hunter. She also singled her first time. Sophomore in 2026 at Lubbock Christian, and she is in the portal from Blanco, Texas. At Lubbock Christian, batted .105, 2 of 19 with 11 runs scored. in 2026. Fouled that one off on a check swing. The 1-2 is popped up third base side. Flores will make the catch for out number 3 to retire the side. For the first time today, the Snowbirds go down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We head to the bottom of the third inning, still 4-0. Longboat Key with the lead. This is the FGCL. Henry Riley leading things off for the Aquanauts here in the third inning. Riley, Carpenter, Sweat due up. Riley Scholl back out for another inning of work for the Snowbirds. They lead it 4-0 to the Birds. Riley 2 of 12, 167 with a run scored and a run driven in. Has a hit by pitch through the first week of action. That is a foul ball just to the left of the third base bag. Backhand is stopped by Holt, but he was in foul ground. That comes in the dirt. Count Count is full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. That's outside for ball 4. So for the first time today for the Aquanauts, leadoff man is on. Leadoff walk for Camry Riley. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Carson Carpenter. Carpenter is 3 of 14. 214 the average with a run scored, 2 runs driven in, a double, and 3 walks. Fouled that one off on a hit and run. No balls, 2 strikes. That's in the dirt. 1 and 2. One-two pitch back to Shull in the circle. She'll throw to second for 1. Nice job by Green covering from short to catch that ball that bounced in. Got the lead runner. And back to the top of the order, and Lauren Sweat, who struck out her first time. Sweat, a freshman in 2026 at Dodge City. From Derby, Kansas, first team, all conference. Dodge City, where she batted .403, 65 of 161. Grounded foul. 37 RBIs, had 7 home runs, 4 triples, 19 doubles, 57 runs scored, 478 OBP, and she stole 11 bases at Dodge City. Helped take Dodge City to their first World Series in 24 years. That one gets past the catcher, and taking second on the wild pitch is going to be Carpenter. Dodge City led the nation in 2-year colleges in 10 different stats, broke 10 school records on their way to the World Series. That's a ground ball to first, and a diving snag of the bag by Cortez to get Sweat at first for out number 2. Carpenter will take third. That was really the only chance Cortez had after she made a nice backhanded stop with Sweat's speed. She had to make the dive to tag the bag with the glove. Did so, and there's 2 away. Runner on third. Kaylee Wyndham is the batter. First pitch to Wyndham is high for ball 1. Grounded out her first time. Wyndham, a native of Powder Springs, Georgia, an incoming freshman on her way to Tennessee State. Multi-sport athlete in high school, played flag football, track and field, along with softball. That's to the backstop. Carpenter will be safe, sliding in under the tag. And the Aquanauts plate their first run on the second wild pitch of the inning. It's now 4-1. Snowbirds with the lead. That one's lined in the right center field gap, and that's going to get all the way to the wall. Rounding first and digging for second, where she'll stand up, is Kaylee Wyndham. Two-out double keeps things going for the Aquanauts here in the third. They've scored a run and are trying to climb back into this one. Down now 4-1. Sophie Fadley is the batter. Reached on error her first time. And Jersey Tiles coming out, and she's going to make a change in the circle. And it's going to be the right-handed sophomore out of South Carolina, Julie Kelly, the new pitcher. Replacing Riley Shull. Shull went 2 2/3. Gave up 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned. She is responsible for the runner on second base. 1 walk and 1 strikeout. Kelly making her third appearance for the Snowbirds this summer. She's pitched 7 innings with a 1-0 record. She's given up 1 run. It was earned. A 1 ERA. 5 hits, 4 Ks, and a walk. She'll come in here trying to keep the Aquanauts where they are. They've scored a run here in this inning. Snowbirds still with the now 3-run lead. And Sophie Fadley will be the batter. Fadley, a freshman at Dodge City this past year, part of that historic team we just talked about. She batted .403, 56 of 139, 37 RBIs with 10 homers, a couple of triples, 10 doubles, and 35 runs scored. Second team all-conference. First pitch misses for ball 1. Kelly transferred to South Carolina from Kentucky in 2026. Pitched 18 innings for the Gamecocks, had a .350 ERA. Puts that one to the backstop. And Wyndham will reach third on the wild pitch. Gave up 26 hits, 9 runs that were all earned, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts, so the 1-0 record for Carolina. There he goes, fouled back. That one's outside. It gets to the backstop, and coming in to score on the pass ball is Wyndham. Fadley draws the walk, and it's now 4-2 Snowbirds. That brings up Emma Shoemaker. She walked her first time. First pitch is a called strike. Shoemaker, a sophomore this past season at Charlotte. There she was a teammate of her head coach, Shanna Lord. She batted .229. Excuse me, she was 2 of 29, batted .069 with an RBI, two doubles, a run scored. Another one to the backstop. And that wild pitch puts the runner now on second. That also finishes the line for Shull. 2 2/3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned. Popped up, foul ground, first base side. Underneath it is Cortez. She'll make the catch for out number 3 to end the inning. But the Aquanauts cut the lead in half here in the third. They get 2 runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We played 3. It's now 4-2. Snowbirds with the lead. This is the FGCL. Vela Mansfield leading things off for the Snowbirds as we start play here in the top of the 4th inning, 4-2. Snowbirds with a lead over the Aquanauts. Mansfield walked her first time, and she's facing a new pitcher for the Aquanauts, and that bunt is over the third baseman's head, but it will fall foul. Popped up the bunt, charging in Flores. It got over her head. Flores did not touch it, and it took a left turn when it landed into foul ground. So Sophia Bertarelli is your new pitcher for the Aquanauts, taking over for Kiera Caro. Bunted at a miss there. 4 strike 3. Caro went 3 innings, gave up 5 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned with a walk and 2 strikeouts. Kaya Cortez now the batter. She flew out her first time. Bertarelli making her 6th appearance for the Aquanauts this season. 13 innings pitched with an 0-2 record. 9 runs allowed, 8 have been earned. A 4.31 ERA with 8 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 13 walks. That's popped up in foul ground, first base side, and it will fall foul between Henson, Shoemaker, and Carpenter. And Cortez gets another opportunity here. Cortez, a sophomore at Notre Dame in 2026 from Tampa. Started 21 games for the Fighting Irish in 2026 at first base before suffering a season-ending injury. Played in 46, started 45 as a freshman in 2025 for the Irish. Before the injury this year, batted .288, 15 of 52, 12 RBIs with a homer, 6 doubles, and 9 runs scored. That one's drilled to deep right field. That one's back and foul. Home run distance, but not the direction, down the right field line. That misses low and away. Count is full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that one's well hit to center field. That one is back and gone. Solo home run. Line drive shot over the center field wall. And Kaya Cortez gives the Snowbirds a 5-2 lead. Cortez, her first home run of the summer and her second RBI. That brings up Gracie Ciccarello. 0 for 1. Had a fly out her first time. First pitch is high for ball 1. Cigarello, a junior at Eckerd in 2026 in the transfer portal. From Tampa. Batted .257 for Eckerd this past year, 28 of 109, 19 RBIs with a triple, 7 doubles, and 25 runs scored. Takes a strike. That misses for ball 4. So home run and a walk with 1 out for the Snowbirds. Now bring up the third baseman, Jada Holt. Holt reached on air and came around to score in the second. Holt, a sophomore at Radford in 2026 and is in the transfer portal from Woodbridge, Virginia. Saw limited action for Radford this past year. It's a called strike, and taking off and hose stealing is Cicarello for the second out of the inning. That was a strike him out, throw him out double play to end the inning. Snowbirds get a run on a hit. No errors, nobody left. We head to the bottom of the fourth, 5-2. Snowbirds with the lead. This is the FGCL. (5-2). Snowbirds with the lead as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Julie Kelly now out for her first full inning of relief, and the first pitch misses for ball 1 to Nyla Henson, who singled her first time. Henson, an incoming freshman from Atlanta, heading to Kennesaw State. Trying to get things started for the Aquanauts as they're trying to answer the run in the fourth for the Snowbirds and climb back into this. They're down by 3. That's a ground ball to third. Stop made by Holt. The throw's there, and there's one away. And now we'll bring up Jetty Young. She struck out her first time. ball is popped up and caught in foul ground on the run for out number 2. That was Holt making a nice play in foul ground. So 2 out now for the third baseman, Gracie Flores. We mentioned that Flores, redshirt sophomore at La Tech in 2026, entered the transfer portal, and we have breaking news. Flores has committed to Central Arkansas. Congratulations to her on her commitment, heading to Central Arkansas. A big pickup. That's fouled away. And we have a final from over on field 2. Ground ball, a diving stop at third from her knees. The throw is in time for out number 3. And the Aquanauts go down in order in the 4th. With some good defense on the infield by the Snowbirds. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We've played 4. It is now 5-2. Snowbirds with the lead. This is the FTCL. We head to the 5th inning. Snowbirds with a 5-2 lead over the Aquanauts. Due up for the Snowbirds here in the 5th, top of the order. Facing Sophia Bertarelli, who's out now for her 2nd inning of relief. Mentioned we have a final over on field 2. Your final score in 5 innings. It was the Rodeo with 11-0 win over the Finns. The Finns, again, coming off of that 24-20 win yesterday. It's probably on a low tank of gas entering today's game. But a good job by the Rodeo picking up the run rule win. That one's popped up to shortstop. The catch is made. Hold on. And now Kai Booker is the batter. First pitch is a strike. Kai Booker down on strikes, and there's 2 away now. Here in the 5th inning. And that'll bring up Abby DeWaters. DeWaters 1 for 2, a 2-run homer back in the 2nd inning. And that one's second to left, and that is going to get over the left fielder's head and get all the way to the wall. DeWaters will round first and stand up on second with a 2-out double. So that's 2 extra base hits on the day for Abby DeWaters. Young took a wrong step and at that point was burned. That'll bring up Reese Green. She takes it to left, and the catch is made for out number 3 to end the inning. 2-out double doesn't do anything for the Snowbirds here in the 5th. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We stretch on field 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning, 5-2. Snowbirds with the lead. This is the FGCL. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Snowbirds lead it 5-2. Amelia Bartholomew leading things off for the Aquanauts. Here in the bottom of the 5th, Julie Kelly back out now for another inning of relief. Her second full inning. Bartholomew 0 for 1. Had a fly out her first time. And the first pitch is fouled away for strike 1. Bartholomew, a freshman at Illinois Chicago in 2026. Down the count 0-2 now. Was a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year in high school in Wilmette, Illinois, Loyola Academy. Grounded at third. Stop is made. The throw's there, and there's one away. Camry Riley now the batter. She walked her first time. Freshman at Cowley College in 2026. First pitch is a strike. From Augusta, Kansas. Cowley in 2026 batted 196, 11 of 56 with 6 RBIs, 6 doubles, 8 runs scored, a couple stolen bases. The 1-2 swung on and missed for strike 3. So 2 relatively quick outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll bring up Carson Carpenter. Reached on fielder's choice and scored in the 3rd inning. Carpenter, a teammate of Riley at Cowley College. Freshman in 2026 from Derby, Kansas. Batted .389, 61 of 157, 49 RBIs, had 12 homers, a couple of triples, 12 doubles, 52 runs scored at Cali this past year. 9 stolen bases, a .434 on base percentage for her. The 2-1 pitch. Hits the outside corner, 2-2. Payoff pitch. High and inside for ball 4. Two-out walk keeps the 5th inning alive for the Aquanauts. And back to the top of the order, Lauren Sweat. She's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Ground ball to short. The stop and the throw is in time for out number 3 to end the inning. So the 2-out walk does nothing for the Aquanauts here in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left We played 5-3. Excuse me, 5-2. Snowbirds with the lead, says the FGCL. Five-two Snowbirds as we move to the 6th inning. Gracie Anderson leading things off for the Snowbirds here in the 6th. A couple of changes in the field for the Aquanauts. Aldridge is now in center field and Fadley is now behind the plate, with Sophia Bertarelli in the circle. Anderson's 1 for 2. RBI double and scored in the first. Ground out in the third. First pitch is fouled away for strike one. That just misses 1-1. That's fouled off. Coming up next here on Field 1, we'll have the Impact and the Loggerheads, followed up by the Skeeters and the Circus. Field 2 will be the Sea Cows and the Swashbucklers, and the Slice and the Queens coming up later on. Rodeo beat the Finns 11-0 in 5 innings. Over on Field 2 in the 9:30 window. Counts now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. It's fouled off. Another 3-2 pitch is high for ball 4. So that's a leadoff walk for Gracie Anderson. And we have a new batter for the Snowbirds. Mackenzie Duncan getting her first at bat. Well hit to right field. A diving catch is made. Out and right by Henson. One out. We'll bring up Madison Hunter. That pitch hits the outside corner for a called strike 3. Hunter down on strikes, and there's 2 away. Now Alice DeWaters getting her first at bat of the day. DeWaters batting .200, 3 of 15, 2 runs scored. Runner on first, 2 outs. Snowbirds trying to add to their 5-2 lead. That's a strike. That's fouled back. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got over the rise, and that'll do it for the Snowbirds here in the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Snowbirds still with a 5-2 lead. This is the FGCL. Kaylee Wyndham bunts the first pitch foul for strike 1 as we open up play here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Snowbirds with a 5-2 lead over the Aquanauts. Impact and Loggerheads coming up next here on field number 1. We'll have that for you approximately 30 minutes following the conclusion of this one. Wyndham 1 for 2, double and scored back in the 3rd. Julie Kelly continuing in the circle. She's gone 2 2/3 of relief. Only base runners have been on 2 walks. Ground ball to first. The stop is made for the first out. Ground ball to second off the bat of Sophie Fadley. Nice play defensively by Scarillo, and there's 2 gone. So 2 out now for Emma Shoemaker. 0 for 1. Walked in the first, had a foul out in the 3rd. That's popped up Shallow left field, calling everyone off and making the catch is left fielder Mansfield for out number 3, and the Aquanauts go down in order here in the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We head to the 7th, 5-2, Snowbirds with the lead. This is the FGCL. Kai Cortez, the batter, to lead things off here in the 7th inning. Snowbirds trying to add to their 5-2 lead before the Aquanauts will get a chance in the bottom of the 7th. Cortez 1 for 2, a solo homer in the 4th inning, a fly out in the 1st. And the Golden Domer will step in. First pitch misses for ball 1. Called strike, 1-1. That's to the backstop. Sophia Bertoli in now her 4th inning of relief, first 3 innings. The only run allowed, that solo homer by Cortez. That's high and tight for ball 4. That'll bring up Gracie Ciccarello. 0 for 1 with a fly out and a walk. Ground ball to third. Flores makes a stop. She'll throw to second for 1. Won't be able to turn the double play, but get the lead runner. So 1 out now for Jada Holt. Holt's 0 for 3. Rishon Aaron scored in the 2nd. A strikeout in the 4th. A pop out in the 5th. First pitch is a called strike. Two and two now the count. Another 2-2 pitch. Right in there for a called strike 3. So now 2 outs, runner on first. And back to top of the order, and Kaya Booker. She's over 3 with a foul out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That bunt is down, and it's foul. Fly ball to shallow right field, ranging back, and over the shoulder catch made by Shoemaker from second for out number 3 to retire the side. Leadoff walk does not come around for the Snowbirds here in the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. The last chance for the Aquanauts. Still 5-2, Snowbirds with the lead. This is the FGCL. Nyla Henson to lead things off for the Aquanauts here in the 7th. As the Snowbirds looking to hold on to the 5-2 lead they currently enjoy. and wrap this one up with Julie Kelly in the circle, and that pitch is fouled away for strike one by Henson, who's 1 for 2, singled back in the first inning. Should this score hold, Kelly would be the winning pitcher, and Caro would take the loss for the Knots. Ooh, the 0-2 comes in and hits Henson on the foot. So she will head to first on the hit by pitch. And the coach, Jenna Lord, will go and have a chat with her, make sure she's all right. And we got her right on top of the left foot. She looks to be okay. And we'll stay in. Jada Young will be the batter. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a foul out on the day. And that was a hot shot past the third baseman into left field. So Jada Young, with her first hit of the summer, puts runners now on first and second with nobody out. And just like that, the Aquanauts will bring the tying run to the plate with nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And Gracie Flores will be the batter. Flores is 0 for 2. Couple of ground outs on the day. And that's a ground ball, a diving stop at third, and the third baseman will apply the tag with her bare hand. That was Ciccarello at third, making that stop and getting the lead runner for out number 1. Really nice play. Back-to-back hot shots at her. Made the play on that one, and there's one gone. So Young to second, Flores the first on the fielder's choice, and Amelia Bartholomew is the batter, and the first pitch to her is fouled away for strike one. And the correction, this is Chloe Aldrich getting her first at bat of the day. So it's Chloe Aldrich at the plate with runners on first and second and one out. Aldrich is 5 of 14, batting .357 with 3 runs scored, 5 runs driven in, has a home run, couple of stolen bases and a walk so far here in league play. Takes that a bit too far outside. That came in and that hit her. So Aldridge will take first on the hit by pitch, second hit by pitch of the inning, thrown by Kelly. And now the bases are loaded once again with one away. Or Camry Riley. Riley is 0 for 1, a walk in the third and a strikeout in the fifth. First pitch misses for ball one. Tying run at first. The winning run is at the plate. That's fouled away. The 1-1. That's popped up on the infield in foul ground. Unable to make the catch is Holt. The infield fly was going to be called, but because it drifted into foul ground, that wiped it off. Catch wasn't made. Another chance now for Riley. That comes in low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball to short. The stop and the throw from Green is in time for the second out of the inning. It does bring in a run. Bases are loaded once again, and there's now 2 away on the RBI ground out. And the last chance for the Aquanauts is Jada Thomas. In the dirt, that's blocked up. 5-3, Snowbirds with the lead. Two outs, runners on second and third. Tying run is on second. Winning run is at the plate. That dropped in just a bit too low, 2-1. That's inside for ball 4. So Thomas draws the walk. Lawrence Sweat will be the batter. And Jersey Newtile, the head coach of the Snowbirds, now out talking with the entire Snowbird infield. And Julie Kelly, the pitcher, is trying to find one more out and hold on to what is now a 2-run lead. Gracie Flores on third. Chloe Aldrich on second. She represents the tying run. And the winning run, Jada Thomas on first. Now with Sweat about to take her at bat. She's 0 for 3 on the day with a strikeout, a ground, and a couple of ground outs. First pitch high and inside for ball 1. That's fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch, low and outside, 2-1. It's in the dirt, bounces away momentarily, but not far enough for anyone to advance. But the count moves now to 3-1. Here comes 3-1. It's in the dirt for ball 4. And the RBI walk will bring in another one. It is now 5-4. And now Riley Scholl will re-enter the ball game and pitch for the Snowbirds. So Flores scored. Aldrich now to third. Thomas to second. So Kelly went 4 total innings. Gave up just 1 hit. 2 runs are both earned. She is responsible for all 3 runners on base. Four walks, a strikeout. She hit a couple batters. So the control was the issue for Kelly, especially here in this 7th inning, where the Aquanauts have plated 2 to pull within 1 and have the bases loaded with 2 outs. And Riley Scholl will re-enter the game. She went 2 2/3 earlier in the game, gave up 2 hits and 2 runs that were both earned with 1 walk and 1 strikeout. And Kaylee Wyndham will be the batter. 1 for 3, doubled and scored back in the 3rd. There's still 2 outs. Tying run on 3rd, winning run on 2nd. First pitch is high for ball 1. The 1-0 stays a bit too high. 2 balls and no strikes. There's a strike. 2-1. Two one, bounces in, bounces away. Here comes the run. She will score. A second run is coming in as the throw is wild, and the Aquanauts walk it off. A wild pitch scores Aldrich, and an error scores Thomas, and the Aquanauts win by a final score of 6-5. The winning pitcher is Sophia Bertarelli. The losing pitcher is Julie Kelly with the win. The Aquanauts improve to 2-5 on the year. The Snowbirds fall to 3-4. In the toughest of losses for the Snowbirds, and a great win for the Aquanauts. They've now won 2 in a row, and that snaps a 3-game winning streak for the Snowbirds. Once again, your final score, Aquanauts 6, Snowbirds 5, as the Aquanauts score 4 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Coming up next, here on field number 1, it's going to be the Impact and the Loggerheads. We'll have that for you in about 30 minutes. Until then, for everyone here at the FGCL, I'm Tom Canterbury. Good afternoon from Bradenton.